Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Tonight, we begin a scenario written by our own Josh Harwood and his friend Jason West. Josh is the game master, and this will be episode 1. Let's introduce our cast of characters. Let's see. First up, let's do Zane.
Hi, my name is Dr. Leroy Curtis. I'm an archaeologist. I studied at Trinity College, Dublin. I also went to school on scholarship to Eastern College. But I was originally an orphan in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was never adopted or anything like that. So I had a really rough upbringing, and then realized the only way I was going to get out was to put stuff into my education and what I was passionate about, which is how I managed to get myself to where I am. I'm now one of the leading archaeologists in the world. Kind of probably more along the lines of an Indiana Jones as compared to someone who sits behind the desks and lectures and stuff like that. He's more out and about and in the field and things like that. The first thing you'll notice about him is he is pretty ridiculously good looking. He is about 6'1", very well musculated and toned, sun-kissed tan, piercing blue eyes, and about 2 or 3 days growth of facial hair on there. And yeah, he's just a pretty cool guy.
All right. John?
Yes, my name's Angus Hawkins. I'm originally from White Plains, New York. I come from an Irish family, well, half Irish. I too studied out of Trinity, and that's where I had met Leroy. Now I'm actually working I'm an Egyptologist, super interested in all the mystery and intrigue, and we do our work, then we go have good times, So that's how we work. Looking forward to this adventure.
Cool. Michael.
My name is Michael Ray. I'm playing Dr. Jacob Napier. He was born in London, England, and he studies zoology, zoology and folklore, and I teach at the University of Chicago, zoology, and I am renowned because I found actually captured real-life footage of Bigfoot, and that is what I'm known for. It's high-quality footage of that.
Cool. Stuart.
Hi, I'm David Palmer, retired Army First Lieutenant of the Special Troops Battalion attached to the 10th Mountain Division. I was honorably discharged in 2019 due to an incident. From 2020 to present, I've been working for the Arctic Survival Company as its primary consultant up in Alaska. Grew up in Fairbanks, Alaska, and I've enjoyed the outdoors, hiking, climbing through Denali National Park. Loved it there, and now I get to live my dream. Recently contracted by Pura Industries to join an expeditions security team. I'm en route to New Zealand right now. Ooh-ah.
Cool. Cthulhu Bob.
Yeah, I am called Jørgen Johansson. I am born in Oslo. I went to high school in Norway, then moved to the United States, where I attended Miskatonic, a very good university, and achieved my degree in biology in the year 2020. I am very excited for this expedition because not only do I expect to achieve many important scientific discoveries, but also 2 of our colleagues are good friends of mine. Dr. Chen Wu, who cannot hold his liquor, and also Dr. Napier, who is an expert in space bugs.
Excellent. And I am playing Dr. Zosimos Galanis. I am a medical doctor. I'm 35 years old. I was born in 1990 in a small village in Fili, Attica, Greece. My family moved to the U.S. when I was 15 years old. I have a bachelor's degree from the Miskatonic University, and I graduated magna cum laude. and I received my medical degree at Johns Hopkins University. After a year at the Johnson Foundation for Medical Physics, I became a resident at the Massachusetts General Hospital. I then joined the Rockefeller Institute for Medical Research as a graduate fellow, working in the laboratory of the very famous Dr. Henry Clover, where I received my PhD. I am currently working for a medical research group associated with the Miskatonic University Medical School. Technically, I am a molecular pathologist, but I know how to do pretty much anything as far as surgery, as far as medical knowledge goes. I am also, I like to play the violin. That is my secret passion. Well, looks like everybody's ready. Let's begin our journey into the darkness. Josh?
Thanks, Tom. So the year is 2025, and one of the leading companies at this time is Pira Industries. They are leading in discovering life on Mars, like actual life on Mars. And their hopes for the next 10 years is to hopefully be able to take humans to Mars and actually start a colony there. However, they know that it might not be that likely. So for now, they're keeping it simple. They're funding an expedition led by Professor Robert Carlyle, his wife Olivia Carlyle, and a young but very well-known man called Samuel Worthington. And they are leading this expedition to Antarctica after anomalies were found under the ice, and also possible signs of people living there naked. And so they have got this crew of people from all around the world, and they're all going to meet at Invercargill in New Zealand, where they'll be instructed on what they have to do. And the first to arrive is David Palmer. So, David, you appear in front of the ship, and let me just get something going. Well, so the ship is called the Prophet, as you can see on the side of it. It's a medium-sized ship. It's not something you've seen before, but it does say Pira Industries in like small on the side, so you can assume they built this ship. And waiting at the boarding dock is a familiar face, and that is Kane Hunt, who you've known.
Captain Hunt, or I guess you're no longer in the service. How have you been?
Oh, David, you took the job. It's nice to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, I came as soon as I got the notice. This looks like a fascinating expedition. I'm a little curious, though. Why so much security for what would ordinarily be just a scientific expedition?
Honestly, I don't know. When the bigwigs at Pira hired me to organize the security crew, they just said, make sure there's plenty. Don't know what that means. I don't question them. They pay me. I get the job done.
Do you know, will we be shipping out soon, or are we going to be laid away here in port for a week or so, or do we know that yet?
Well, within the next 24 hours, but we're still waiting on 5 more people to arrive.
Yeah, I heard one of my buddies back from basics here, Jones.
Yeah, he's up in the crew quarters. He's probably unpacking and stuff.
Oh, he's here already.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
So it's formality, but I got to get you to sign here. Just
of course.
Sign your name, date of birth, and next of kin as well, please, David.
All right. There you go.
Thank you. And he just kind of tells you to just get onto the ship, basically. Just walk up this.
Pick up my 2 duffel bags with my gear in tow and start going up the plank.
Okay. So as you're going up, the next to arrive is Dr. Z.
Oh, it's already cold. I don't like the cold very much, but the profit, huh? We'll see.
Hey, are you with the expedition?
Yes. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Come to me. I'm Kane Hunt. I'm head of security for this expedition.
Ah, Mr. Hunt. Yes, I am Dr. Zosimos Galanis. I was hired as a medical practitioner for the ship.
Yeah. Wait, you're Dr. Z.
Yes, that's what many people call me, Dr. Z.
He then just calls back at David because you're kind of probably moving. He's like, David.
Hey.
Can you just leave your stuff on the deck and come here, please?
Oh, certainly. 1 second. So he sets the duffel bags just around the plank and comes on down.
Okay. So, David Palmer, this is Dr. Z, as most people call him.
I'm very glad to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you, Dr. Z.
My name is Zosimos, but everybody calls me Dr. Z. It makes me sound like a James Bond villain.
I hope not a villain. So what are you a doctor?
What am I not a doctor? A medical doctor.
Oh, wonderful. My team hopefully will not need your services.
I will, but I will get to know all of you quite intimately, yes.
So, David, actually, so one of the head of medical research on the expedition, Dr. Court, he actually said I needed to assign someone to Dr. Z, make sure he stays safe. It was very cryptic when he said it, but I thought, why not assign you if you showed up? You have the experience. I know you'll keep people safe. You kept me safe, so.
Well then, I am not exactly, I'm glad we're in the right place. I suppose we might need to go upstairs into the ship.
Oh yeah, it's so when you go up, you just go left, you'll come to a staircase that goes up and down. You'll go down. Your quarters, I don't know if they've been assigned to you yet, so you might want to...
I want to see the medical bay is what I'm most interested in. I can see what I'm working with.
Yeah, on here, you're not going to get the best medical bay on here. You'll probably be working out of the security storage, to be honest, on this ship.
In the storage area?
Well, other stuff will be going on in the lab, so...
Okay, let's just see. I need adequate
can you
medical.
sign your name here, sir, please?
Dr. Zosimos Galanis.
And next of kin as well, please, sir.
I didn't think about that yet, so that's my next of kin.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why there's not an adequate medic bay, but
well, thanks be to God, I brought all of my equipment with me. It's that crate over there.
Well, I'll get someone to put it on there for you. So he ushers you guys to go up. So are you both just going to go up?
Yeah, so Mr. Palmer, you are an explorer, yes? You're used to this cold weather.
Oh, yeah. I trained and actually worked for a company that trains people for Arctic survival.
It's survival is the truth because it's not very pleasant. Do you get used to it?
Oh, it's beautiful, though. The crystal clear skies, Beautiful view, fresh air.
Yes, I would like to view it looking out the window in the boat from the nice warm room that I will be in. I hope to have heating on this ship.
I'm sure we'll have it.
There is heating.
You'll get used to it, Dr. Z.
Do you like Greek food?
So
Oh my God.
as you two get up there, and as you guys go up there, another car will pull up, or two people will arrive, and that is Jorgen and Jacob.
Is that Jorgen?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, Jorgen, it's been a long time.
How have you been, Dr.
Good.
Napier?
Good, sir. Good, sir. How are you?
I am doing quite well. Jacob, yeah. Good to see you, Jacob. Would you like a cigarette?
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
So as you guys have kind of appeared, again, you both just hear a voice then. I don't mean to be rude, but are you guys part of the expedition?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have a clipboard, so I assume we need to talk to you.
He kind of freezes for a minute. He's like, yeah. You need to talk to me. Can I get your names, please?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You go first, Dr. Jacob. You go first.
Oh, no
He
problem.
hands Jacob the clipboard. Can you just write your name and next of kin, please?
Next of kin.
Okay.
And then if you just pass the clipboard to your compadre.
There you go, Jorgen.
Certainly. All right. My name, and that would be my mother, Astrid. Do you need my blood type?
No blood type. I'm sure the doctors will sort that out. If you just do your next of kin, please, as well, Jorgen.
Oh, yeah. My mother, Astrid.
Okay, cool. After you've done that, he kind of just puts the clipboard right on his side. It's like, if you guys just head up here, go left, go right a little bit, you'll see a staircase that goes up or down. The crew, where you guys will be staying on this journey is on the first deck down. So
yeah, real good.
Head that way. Again, as I said to the previous people, I'm not sure if they've been allocated yet, so you might just want to see what rooms are free. But I think a couple of people might have to bunk up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so it kind of just ushers you on the boat. And as you guys head up, time passes, so all four of you who have gone on the boat, you will have found rooms, which on the little really bad map that I drew, there are some red boxes on the map. And they're the rooms that you can allocate yourselves to.
Will I be bunking with security, or will I be bunking with Dr. Z since I've been allocated to direct security?
That's up to you.
We'll take the big room,
Excellent.
the one in the middle.
Okay.
Done.
Let me just have a look. Let me just make a note. Which big room? Hold
The
on.
one in the middle of the picture. First deck.
Oh, is it by Dr. Court?
I can't see.
I know the names are really small, but you know.
Is that a hallway in the middle?
Yeah, that's just a giant.
It's the one directly across from Dr. Court.
Okay,
Next to Dr. Wu.
It's got 13 inches more than all of the others.
Well, that's just my really bad drawing. Well.
No, you can't back out of it now.
Palmer, are you going to stay with Dr. Z, or are you going to go to the security?
Yes, I will take security from moment one.
Okay.
On the job.
So, Jacob and Jorgen, are you both going to stay together?
Jorgen?
Well, are we bunking together?
Well, why not?
Well, I suppose we might do so then. Perhaps there's some lutefisk we could find on board.
No, it's illegal. You can't bring that shit on board this ship. If you drop that bottle of lutefisk, you will destroy the whole ship.
It's good for you.
Oh.
Jacob and Jorgen, there are 3 rooms available. There's one in between Dwayne and Benny and Elizabeth and Rose. There's one between Ricardo and Esteban and Dr. Court. And there's one between Dr. Lee and Patrick and Coral.
What about the one next to Dr. Court?
Yeah.
Well, it's all the same to me, really.
Center of the boat, like where I would like to be.
Okay, cool. So,
yes, it rocks less.
So you guys will make your way to your respective rooms. They're quite well sized. They have like a little air ensuite like shitter and a shower and stuff. They provide a lot on this, and the beds are reasonably sized. What were you going to say?
Good to have our own shitter.
What is like the size of the boat? I don't know if you said it already. Like, what is it comparable to?
I don't actually have measurements. I should have had measurements, but it's I can't really do this, can I?
It's big enough to get us from New Zealand to Antarctica.
Yeah, I'd say it's not like massive Titanic size, but
there's no swimming pool.
Yeah, no swimming pool.
All right.
Well, it's frozen.
So, as you guys when you enter your respective rooms, they are very warm as soon as you enter. Very warm.
Oh, this is not good.
Are they bunk beds, or is it like...
They're 2 separate beds. Like,
Okay,
there's one
cool.
on the right, one on the left. Each of you have a desk as well.
Wow, okay. Good rooms, yeah.
And, while you guys are going into your rooms, it's getting a little dark. Maybe just a little dark. And Kane's still out there. And then finally, 2 more people arrive.
Yo, we got to get to the boat. We're late.
I'm coming. Jesus. What are you, my mother?
No, but we still got to get on there. They're going to leave.
Okay, all right. I'm just getting my stuff, and I'm
The guy.
all my bags out of the trunk and stuff. Okay, let's go. It's got to be that guy with the clipboard.
He looks pretty important.
Yeah.
As you 2 kind of like go up to him, he looks really annoyed because he's just been stood here just waiting, and he looks pretty pissed at you 2.
Let's see, the boat's still here. We're on time, huh?
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Totally be fine.
No problem.
Can you just put your names on the clipboard and next of kin, please?
Sure.
I sort of look at Angus when he says next to Ken, and I'm like, well, that's going to be a problem. You know what? I'll just put Angus down. So I put my name and then Angus's name down as next of kin.
I guess it's only fair that I give you my shit if something happens, huh?
Yeah, exactly, right?
So I write my name. I'll send my stuff back over to Leroy.
Okay.
There you go. Nothing's going to happen anyway. Come on.
He kind of just looks at it and it's like, he just sighs. He just says, if you 2 want to go to your rooms, I think there are a couple free. You just go up, turn left, go right a bit. There's a staircase that goes up and down. Go down. You're on the first deck down.
Okay, good. Thanks very much.
Got it.
And now I can go and have a cup of tea.
Oh, yeah, you do that, buddy. So question, the doors to the rooms, do they have the names of the people that are staying in them?
Yeah, you can't. One of the crew just comes along when they're like little slips that he just slots in one of the crew members when they know who's in the rooms.
Okay, all right, okay. So,
I already know where you two are going.
yeah, we're definitely going there.
Yep.
But I'm going to say that we don't notice the names on either side of us, okay?
Okay.
We're just like, hey, this room's free, and we just go in there.
Okay.
We'll take the double on the low side there.
Okay. So you all go to your rooms, and you probably just unpack and sort of think out, and then over like a tannoy system, you just hear, can everyone meet in the dining area? All expedition crew meet in the dining area.
Mr. Palmer, I think that we are supposed to go to the dining room. So what do you think of these rumors of people who live in the snow and the ice with no clothing?
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I know that there are a number of tribes, like in Argentina, that live all the way down towards the bottom of this. They live in the snow and the ice and wear almost no clothing. But that's not Antarctica. That's
And it's not prolonged either. It's not continuous.
right. It's always winter in Antarctica, even when it's summer in Antarctica. Well, let's go see this dining. I hope they're going to tell us what delicious food they have for us.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry myself. Maybe they'll have some Greek dishes.
Yes, I doubt that seriously.
But, so Jorgen and Jacob, are you guys going to head straight to the dining area, or are you going to have a little chat before?
Gonna head straight there.
Okay. Leroy and Angus?
I think we'll take a little bit of time to put our stuff down.
Yeah, we just got here.
Yeah. Yet again, we're going to be the last ones to arrive in the meeting.
Well, Jacob, shall we go?
So yeah, we'll kind of set up our stuff and our beds, and I'm going to unlock my big case that I was bringing in, which contains a Barrett Model 82 rifle, which is an absolute beast of a gun. So I've opened that up and make sure it hasn't been banged up in the travel and everything, and then slide that under my bed, which only barely just fits. And then, we'll eventually be ready to go, I guess.
So archaeologists always imagine that they have all the time in the world.
So Dr. Z, David, Jacob, and Logan, you'll probably reach there at the same time. You'll enter the dining area at the same time. There's a few people in there already.
Hello.
So as you enter, directly in front of you, chatting, is Dr. Kim Lee, who is a Korean geologist, and Dr. Chen Wu, who some of you may recognize. He is a Chinese psychologist, and they're chatting in the corner together.
Oh, Chen, how have you been? If you would like to vomit, I have brought some of my favorite liquor.
Hi, Jorgen. Nice to see you. How long's it been?
Good to see you. Oh, months at least. I'll give him a nice firm Norwegian handshake.
Yeah, he
Do you happen to know? Do you happen to know who is the doctor for the expedition?
The doctor?
Yeah.
Well, the head of research, I think, is Dr. Court, but I think the person who you'll be going to see if you have any injuries or anything is Dr. Zosimos Galanis, I think. I think
Did
his name is.
somebody call my name? Hello?
Oh, are you Dr. Zosimos?
Is he close by?
I'm right here. This guy, right here.
Yeah, he's kind of like just probably behind you, to be honest.
Is there something that you need? Have we
Oh,
stubbed
I
our
would just
toe?
like to meet you.
Ah,
I will
well,
hold out my hand to you and say, I am Jörgen Johansson, the
you're,
biologist.
you're from Norway. It's not a trick question. Yeah, okay. Do you know my friend, Dr. Court?
I do not, actually. I am getting some lag from the rest of you, so if I talk over you or don't hear you, I apologize.
That's quite all right.
So
We
you
can
are-
give you something for the lag later.
So you are Dr. Zoe...
Just
may I call you Dr. Z?
call me Dr. Z. Everybody does, yeah.
Thank you. I can see why.
It's because when I do surgery, I leave a little every time.
Leave a little Z in.
Yeah.
Like Zorro.
Yeah.
During the mingling, I keep within at least 10 paces of Dr. Z.
Okay.
Why are you following me around? It's like I'm some sort of precious diamond you're protecting,
You're important.
Well, you are the doctor.
I guess.
Oh, Dr. Z, I just wanted to tell you, should the need arise, I also have some training in medicine and first aid.
Oh, that's good. Maybe we'll put you to work if something happens. It's good to know.
Well,
As you say that, Dr. Z, a hand touches you and you instantly know it's Dr. Court.
Dr. Court, guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
I guess
Nothing's going to go wrong, Dr. Z. What are you on about?
Nothing. I've suddenly gone into my German accent because I sometimes speak a little German with you.
Of course, it happens, doesn't it?
I'm glad you recommended me for this trip. It's going to be very interesting.
Yes.
I am most as interested to see if we can find these naked people living in the snow and the ice.
Yes. When I was over there surveying, I didn't see no naked people.
Perhaps it's just a myth, but perhaps we can
but-
test the theory out on some of these other members of the crew.
wait, not naked people.
Yes, there are rumors of naked people in the ice.
There's always ghosts and goblins living out in the ice because, it's a wilderness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have many such tales in Norway.
I bet you
have,
do.
Trolls, don't you, in Norway, living out in the woods?
Yeah, that's true. And Finnish people also.
I like the movie Frozen.
So suddenly Dr. Cox goes, hang on a minute. Are you, he points to Dr. Napier and he goes, you're that guy with the Bigfoot footage, aren't you?
That's me. Name
What?
gets around.
Yeah, he's the expert in space bugs.
Well, anything unnatural.
Really?
Well,
Yes, sir.
They give degrees in this?
Zoology.
Oh, that's zoology. I know. You're a cryptozoologist.
That I am.
You look for the hidden animals, the ones that are very difficult to find.
I went to see numerous. I've looked for the chupacabra. I've looked for the yeti, the abominable snowman, mothman, you name it. I've looked for it.
I was once on a trail hiking in the woods in the California region of the Sequoias. And as I stood on the trail, a small little furry mouse came out of its hole and it danced across my foot and it had a very long tail. And I described this to a ranger, and they said it was called a pica, and that it was extremely rare that it would actually come out when there's people around. And I'm like, it walked on my foot. So I've seen one of your little crypto hidden creatures that nobody ever sees.
He must have liked you.
I'm Greek,
So-
but doesn't like Greeks.
Dr. Cole pipes up and he goes, so Dr. Z, Dr. Napier, and Dr. Johansson, and you must be Palmer, who they're assigning to my good friend Dr. Z here.
He
Yes,
is
I
my
am.
personal guard.
Let me introduce all of you to the people. So, right next to us here, you got Dr. Kim Lee and Dr. Chen Wu.
Very good.
Doctor.
They will. Chen Wu is here. If you have any problems, if you have any nervous breakdown or anything like that, you can talk to Chen Wu. He's the onboard psychologist.
Ah,
And then he kind of ushers you to follow him. If you follow him, it's up to you guys.
who are those two fellows over there that look like they're up to no good?
And as he says that, Angus and Leroy are probably just in the back.
We've just walked in. Okay, cool. I guess we just looking for the drinks table would be us, really.
The drinks table is actually by Dr. Wu and Dr. Lee.
I think, have I seen that one before? There was a special on YouTube about Egypt. I think I saw that one over there.
So as we're walking along, I clock Dr. Lee and sort of stop and spin Angus, and I go, so Kim is here.
Who's she with? Who's that? Woo.
And I sort of like do a like not a very subtle kind of look over my shoulder. I'm like, I don't know, some Asian bloke.
Yeah. Well, it was not. It wasn't like we were serious, man. It was that. It's cool. We're both cool about it. We really are.
Okay. Oh, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
Totally. I'm good with it. I don't see why it's even a thing. I don't even know why. We got drinks here.
Yeah, let's go get a drink. So we then turn it back around and make our way over to the drinks table.
Yeah, as you head to the drinks table, you're kind of stopped. You must be Dr. Curtis and Dr. Hawkins.
That
And Dr.
yeah.
Cole is the one who says
right.
that. Let me introduce you. So, Dr. Z, Mr. Palmer, Dr. Johansson, Dr. Napier. This is Dr. Curtis. He is an archaeologist on this expedition, and this is Dr. Hawkins. He is a big fan of Egypt. So,
Dr. Hawkins,
Pleased to meet you.
did you do the video on the YouTube about why the pyramids are pointy?
I did.
I do remember that. That was very entertaining.
Extensive research went into that. I'm really glad. Did you like and subscribe?
Of course.
Outstanding. Don't forget, I also have a Patreon. It funds all my expeditions.
And
By the
you are Dr. Curtis?
Leroy Curtis, yeah.
Ah,
I'm an archaeologist.
you're from the the New Zealand side of New York. Yeah.
Originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Ah, Tulsa.
Yeah.
I was
Tulsa.
there for a week one day.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Dr. Cole just goes, Dr. Hawkins.
I see the two of you were heading toward.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Dr. Johansson.
I see the two of you were heading for the drinks table. If you would like, I brought aboard quite a generous supply of akvavit. It's the national drink of Norway. It's quite good. And if you want entertainment, I will give some to Dr. Chen so you can watch him projectile vomit.
Yep.
I have appealed for that.
I also have plenty of lutefisk.
Yeah, sorry, I only drink good liquor.
You should probably put a little in. You should probably put a little in chin.
Yeah.
So Dr.
Some
Court
rum.
pipes up and goes, Dr. Hawkins, Dr. Curtis, would you like to join me and the others as I introduce everyone who's in the room? Just so
Sure.
you know who everyone is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Next to us, as I said to the other four, is Dr. Kim Lee and Dr. Chen Wu.
Dr. Lee.
She notices you, Hawkins, but then she just turns to Dr. Wu and they just start having a conversation.
I'm sniggering this whole time. I'm just like.
I just turn around with my drink and brush the whole thing off.
So he moves you right, and next to Dr. Lee and Dr. Wu, you have the Chavez brothers, who are kind of sat backwards on their chairs, so they're leaning on the back of their chairs. They're talking to each other, and they just see you and go, "Hey, who are you guys?" But they kind of say it in sync. They say it.
Yeah. Okay, that's creepy. Okay.
It's creepier if they say, "Hey, who are you guys?"
You want to take
and
that
then
one, Leroy?
The one of them is the bigger built one is Ricardo, and the smaller, very very smaller one is Esteban. Just
Okay.
that you know, if I say like the big Chavez brother or something like that.
Okay.
So Ricardo, they stop talking at the same time because they're like, this may confuse you. So Ricardo just speaks like, "Who are you all? Who are you all?"
I'm Dr. Leroy Curtis, archaeologist. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
Dr. Angus Hawkins.
Nice to meet you too.
Good to meet you. We didn't interrupt you. You shut down pretty quick when we walked up. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
And talking about engineering, we don't actually know why we're here properly, to be honest.
Huh. So that sounds like a lot of us.
Yeah, it's very strange. We just got a phone call one day. And they promised us a lot of money. So living in Mexico these days, and we don't get paid a lot. So
I did an expedition in Mexico a couple of years back.
Which one?
I was working on some of the some Aztec ruins that were found out there.
We might have done a bit of structural work over there. We might have seen each other. Who knows? Small world.
So,
Dr. Court kind of just goes, let's just move on and get to the others. He kind of just whispers to you, be careful of them too. They have been known to take things that aren't theirs. It's not a bad thing. They believe in voodoo and stuff. They were taught all this stuff by Dwayne and Benny over here, and he points to them, and they're just he points them out. So Dwayne Stone and Benny Mitchell. Dwayne is very lanky, and Benny is tall and big built as well. And he just goes, they're pro-trackers, but they believe in this voodoo stuff, and they've worked with the Chavezes before, and it kind of rubbed on them.
Right.
So they kind of take things, and so they kind of bless them, and then they return them. It's very weird. All this voodoo stuff, I don't believe.
Leroy, did you lock the door when we walked down?
Yeah.
You sure?
No.
So just got a couple more people to introduce. So over there, stood by the, so he points kind of to the top left of the room, and there are 3 women very smartly dressed and a man who's in a suit. He's got short hair, 5 o'clock shadow, smartly dressed, and next to them is a girl in shorts and a tank top, and she kind of just stood there, and he goes, "Well, that's Carl Stevens."
So I just turn
physically
Leroy around.
no. Yeah, I physically just go really taunt when he says that, and my entire persona just completely changes.
So I just turn and I say, "So, she looks smartly dressed, and what a handsome chap she's with now."
He won't be for long. Don't worry about that.
Dr. Kim wasn't so funny now, was it, Leroy?
Yeah,
Har,
okay.
har. All right, let's just call that one even and act like we don't know him.
Okay.
So does anyone have any questions before I tell you who the 3 people like on the right at the back wall are? You might know them. The Carlyles and Worthington are there. But you got any questions about anyone? Other than the ones in suits, I don't actually know who they are.
No, not really, but I'm going to have a list of the entire crew so that I can start examining everybody. We need to have a baseline exam on everybody.
I think all the security team, we can get them listed for you via ship's crew as well.
Yes,
So
David can help me here, my friend David.
Have the group in the suits, have they clocked us yet?
No, they are deep in conversation,
Okay,
but
good.
Gil, who's not smartly dressed, a Coral, she's kind of just twiddling her thumbs and looking at the...
But has she seen us yet?
No, she's not facing you guys.
Okay.
So, Mr. Palmer, what were you saying?
So who here is leading this whole Gashmir up?
Leading, that would be on a technicality. The Carlyles and Worthington, and he points them out. You've got a small, petite woman. You've got a tall, very ugly looking, like he's got a lot of scars. And that is, I forgot his name, Robert Carlyle. And then next to them is a younger chap. He looks a bit like a cheeky chappy because he's kind of just, he keeps moving around a bit. He's very jittery. That's Samuel Worthington.
Sammy.
Good old Sammy.
And he goes, but obviously the expedition is being funded by Pillar Industries. And I think the smartly dressed people over there are representatives coming on the expedition. So, yes, any more questions from any of you?
Not from me.
Dr. Johansson, any questions from you? Cool.
No, I think I'm pretty well filled in, unless you would like some loot, Fisk.
Oh, I'll give it a go. Why not?
Oh, Jesus Christ, no. You need to have him throw all that shit overboard. What am I saying?
I second that.
All you have to do is smell it and you'll know exactly what I mean.
Hey, if you need me to piss in a bottle,
I'll go to my quarters and bring some for you.
If you just wait,
I'll head out and go to my quarters.
If you just wait, Dr. Johansson, I think the Carlyles are going to speak in a minute.
Oh, all right.
We will go have a cheeky beverage, as they say these days. So,
very well.
As he says that, Robert Carlyle, who most of you, if you don't know him personally, you've all heard of him. He kind of just pipes up and says, "Thank you all for coming. I know you might have a lot of questions while you're all here. And all I'm going to say is you are all the best in your fields. We believe that with you guys, we can get the best out of this expedition. We are going to the Henderson facility, which is in the middle of Antarctica. And from there, we will have to travel a little bit to check out where these anomalies under the ice and these so-called naked people have been seen. But none of the surveyors said they saw any of this. And so this expedition could be a waste of time, but the kind folks at Pyrrha Industries are funding this entire thing. They even built this ship for us. So then he, as he says that, he kind of points at the smartly dressed people. And then he just goes, I'm just going to hand over to Mr. Worthington here. He will fill you in on a few things. So, hi guys. Worthington. Wait. Curtis? Hawkins? Is that you? Nice to see you guys again. I didn't realize you guys had accepted this.
Yeah, Sammy. We never turn you down.
No, man.
Wait. Oh, yeah. It was me who told you to come. I forget these days. So just fill you in on a few things. So we've got a large security force. We've got a few doctors. So if you need any help, go to Dr. Z. He points to Dr. Z, or Dr. Kort, or Dr. Wu. He's a psychologist. So if you have any worries about anything, you feel a panic coming on, go speak to him. Security will always are 24/7 on the ship, and they will be when we're at the facility. We'll explain more about the facility when we reach there. There are specific labs for each of you to go to. We've already got some evidence there that we can have a look at. Mac is the guy who we've got over there. He's been cleaning the place up, making sure it's all nice for us when we get there. He's kind of put everything in the right place. So without further ado, I guess I've got to introduce the representatives of Pyrrha who are kindly funding this expedition and decided to send 4 of their best, and he actually does that, best people on their company, in their company. Who knows? So he introduces them one at a time. So here we got Samantha Green and Cara Green. This is Rose Mason. Samantha and Cara, they're both the same height. They've both got brown hair. To be honest, you'd think they were sisters looking at them, but they are married. And Rose, she's really tall, petite. She's really tall from what you'd expect from a woman. And then Patrick Thorne, he introduced Patrick Thorne, and he just walks over to Worthington and almost barges him out of the way. It's like, thank you, Worthington. So I'm Patrick Thorne, and I will be technically the head of this expedition. And he kind of just smiles, as he says that, he kind of smiles at the Carlyles and Worthington. And you all notice that they kind of give like a really foul look. They kind of look to the side away from him, and they kind of just look really pissed off when he says that. They just look a bit angry as he says that. So you all get the intention that he might be a little bit of a prick, maybe. Yeah. He just goes, all I gotta say is we are here to just make sure you get the job done. We know the goals here. We're just here to observe, make sure you got everything you need, make sure you stay safe. Your safety means a lot to us at Pyrrha Industries, and we welcome you on this expedition. The journey to where we need to go by boat will take a few days. And the captain of the ship is Captain Hansen. If you have any queries to him, go speak to him. He likes his alcohol, so maybe take him some whiskey. if you want to sweet talk him. And all I gotta say is enjoy the journey, enjoy this expedition, and nothing will go wrong, I promise you. And he kind of... Do you say that out loud, Dr. Z?
No.
By the way, as he's speaking, he has kind of got his hands out like this. He has. And he then just walks off to the side, and Professor Worthington comes back, and he just goes, yeah, if you guys get your drinks, go and you can grab some quick food in the kitchen. It's fully stocked. And then rest. We've got an onboard lab and library, so any research that you need to do, any queries, just come and find us, and just the general stuff. So yeah, if just everyone have a lovely night. And he then looks at Curtis and Hawkins, and he goes, I'll come chat with you guys in a bit. I'll come to your room.
You got it.
And then he kind of just swaggers off a little bit.
Classic Sam, just swagger for days.
Look at him. Just oozes wherever he goes.
I know.
Nice.
Question for the keeper.
Yep.
Who is the guy who likes his alcohol?
That would be Captain Hansen. Captain John Hansen.
The captain of the ship.
He's the Scottish captain of the ship.
He likes his alcohol, so he's not going to be interested in your stuff, man. I mean...
Yes, but he's John Hansen and Johansson.
Got a point.
Johansson, please. Dr. Z.
Johansson.
Well, I cannot pronounce your name, so I suppose it's fair.
Sure.
It's Johansson.
Now, Dr. Curtis, I'll have you know that akvavit is the national drink of Norway for a reason. It is very good. We also chase it with beer.
I know.
There's nothing better after Everclear than beer.
I'm more of a rum guy myself.
I would like to taste it.
Oh,
As long as
well,
it doesn't
excellent. I will bring that and lutefisk. Who is the lutefisk guy?
Dr. Court. Dr. Court was.
Dr. Court is insane.
He's kind of just stood next to Dr. Z.
Let's all meet in a room that we don't want to meet
Court,
in, because when he opens up the lutefisk, we're all going to run.
Of course.
Well, Dr. Court pipes him and goes, you could come to my room, bring it to my room. I am by myself in the room, so.
Well, look, me and Angus, we might head off to our room. We might head off to our room to wait for Sammy. So we'll catch up with you guys later.
Okay.
Is Kane in the room nearby, or Jones at least?
No, there seems to be none of the other security in this room.
Okay.
It's a bit odd when they said there's going to be security keeping an eye 24/7, and you're the only security in here.
All right.
Well, why don't you go take care of that problem? I'll be fine. I'm going to go and I'm going to see if I can set up some sort of a medical spot.
Okay. I'll check back within you and say 08, or say in under an hour.
That's fine.
Perfect.
Dr. Court.
I must say, Mr. Palmer, you certainly seem very attentive to the doctor.
He's very important to us.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I sometimes wander off and nobody can find me.
So, Dr.
Speaking of which, where would I find you? Where is the medical bay so I can find you later?
I don't know yet.
Dr. Court's kind of like, my room. I've set up, I've literally moved my bed all the way to one side, and I've set up a makeshift medical lab in my room. I'm the only one in it, so I kind of moved everything out the way and just made a makeshift.
All right.
They didn't give us the proper medical bay.
It's
that
not
seems
ship. I imagine when we get to the Henderson facility that they'll have a more.
Yes,
Proper
there's a
Hopefully.
big one, a very big.
Well, Dr. Court, let's go to your room and I will feed you lutefisk and akavit.
Cool. As you said that, Dr. Napier, you are kind of pulled away by Dwayne and Benny, who are the pro-trackers. Dr. Napier, Dwayne says to you, Dr. Napier, what have you come across in voodoo recently? You said the next time we would see you, you would talk to us about your voodoo charms that you've seen.
Haven't come across anything recently, guys.
Damn, we're trying to experiment with new things, but we don't know a lot about it. We've kind of just learnt it as we go along, and we were hoping you would give us a bit more help.
Well, next time I come across something, I will keep you guys in mind, of course.
Okay. Thank you. Can I? He kind of. You see, Benny kind of pinches a bit of your hair, and you just see him do it. Sorry. It's just so we can keep you safe. We can keep you safe. We can. We've got this. We got these dolls, and we put it on, and we can keep you safe, Dr. Napier.
Okay. Whatever you guys say.
Yeah. When have we ever lied, Dr. Napier?
Not to me, at least.
They kind of just walk off with your bit of hair that we're kind of put in a little plastic bag. It's kind of a bit of an odd thing. They haven't done this to you in the past. You've only met them a few times, but they haven't done this in the past.
Oh.
So where was everyone going? Who was going where?
Heading downstairs to the security room.
Okay.
Me and Angus were going back to our room to catch up with Sam.
Okay.
Dr. Court's room to set up medical.
Yeah, Jorgen, you were going to Dr. Court's room. Napier, are you going to go Dr. Court's room or?
I'll go as well, yes.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, I will go with Palmer first, as he's by himself going down.
All right, so as I go down the hall, I'm looking for any of the security that I recognize.
None on this deck, but I'm assuming you're just going to keep going down until you get to the...
Exactly, down to the second deck. It's got the security room.
Yeah.
So,
as soon as you get to that deck, they're all kind of just... There's a few people stood in the hallway, kind of just having a chat. You notice that the people stood in the hallway are Felix Calloway and Mac.
do I know these people yet? Or?
You've heard of them via Doug.
Okay. All right. Hey, guys. Have either of you seen Doug Jones or Kane Hunt?
Felix pops up and goes, Kane's probably in his room, and Doug, he might be in the security room. I don't know. Haven't seen him much. He is here, though.
All right. So I'll go to whichever is closest. I'm guessing the security room, or would Kane's room be closer?
Depends which way you went down. Depends which way you went down.
The right-hand side of the second deck.
Yeah, the security room, you would come to the door into there first.
All right. I go up to the door. I try it. David Palmer.
The door opens, and literally as the door opens, you just see Doug there, and he's like, David! And he goes,
Hey! Doug. Hey!
Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. Familiar face.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of these guys. I've heard of a couple of them. I worked for a while with Kane back in the day when I was transferred out to Spec Ops. But
who hasn't worked with Kane?
Have you seen him? I'm trying to find out what's the SOP for our security detail. I'm just giving
in his room, man. He's in his room. It's just by the ship crew quarters, the second one. He literally kind of peeks out the door and points to his door.
Okay. Has he gone over any specs with us, or?
He just said there has to be 2 people patrolling the halls, and I'm pretty sure Mac and Felix are out there.
Interesting. Is anyone assigned to the cargo holds for any of our survival equipment or expedition equipment?
The ship's crew the ship's crew. We don't get told a lot. Kane's kind of not been keeping us in the loop, and I don't even think the Pyrrha people are keeping Kane in the loop.
Interesting. All right, well, I'll check in with Kane real quick. I'll catch up with you later. Maybe we can have a drink or two on our time off.
Okay, man, he kind of just... So, are you heading straight to Kane's room?
Yeah, I'll just head straight. I'll follow his directions to where Kane is.
Yeah. So as you knock on the door, it opens, but you kind of see that Kane's kind of stretching over to open it as he seems to be on the phone to someone.
Okay, I'll give him a moment.
As he's kind of just puts down, it's like, "Oh, David, you're here. Hello."
Yeah, Kane, when you get a minute, doesn't have to be right now, but sooner rather than later, I'd like to go over the operating procedures for our security detail on the ship. I'm to take care of the dock, but is there any more involved with this? I want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
No, David. Your job for the entire expedition is to keep Dr. Z alive.
Wow.
Yep.
That sounds a little interesting.
Yeah, it's what Dr. Court said, and from what Dr. Court said, that's what the Carlyles told Dr. Court. I have not a clue why.
All right. Well, I will keep myself with that. If you ever need me to check in, just let me know.
Yeah, will do. Can you just make sure Mac and Felix are doing their rounds of the entire ship?
I just passed them in the hallway. They seem to be doing some sort of job.
I swear, if they just stood there having a chat, I will...
You might want to keep an eye a little bit on them.
Okay. Can you just nudge them as you go on your way, David? Can you just nudge them?
All right, will do. All right, Kane. I'll see you a little later. I'll head back to Doc. Cheers.
Okay. So I will then go to Angus and Leroy. So you guys just go into your room, yeah?
Yeah.
When we're walking, as we're walking back from the dining area back to our room,
yeah.
Do we notice any names on these doors?
Do you want to do a spot hidden to see if you're paying attention? Just
okay. Both of us, yeah. Yeah, I got a 14, so that
6.
Yeah, we both notice.
Yeah, you just noticed, and that means you've noticed that you've been sandwiched in between people that you probably didn't want to be sandwiched.
Shit!
We're right next.
I need a drink.
We're right next to Kim.
Yeah, look who else we're next to.
Did you see those shorts she was wearing?
Oh, shut up.
Yep.
Wait, she's with that Patrick guy, I'm the leader of the crew. I'm the big guy.
I don't know, man. Maybe she's into that kind of thing. Did you see Kim? She didn't even look at me. She just turned away. Hi, I'm Dr. Who even does that?
You have that impression on some people.
Yeah,
Hey, you still got that bottle of rum you keep with you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's I got something I want you to translate for me. So let's go in and pour some rum and chill out.
As you guys are about to head into your room, you get a tap on your shoulder, and you know instantly just how hard it is on your shoulders. You know it's Sam.
Sam.
Ow, Stemmy, how you doing?
Hey.
Ow.
He sometimes just goes, "Hey," randomly. You don't know why.
Hey, Sammy.
How are you guys doing?
Hey,
Have you got the rum? Have you got the rum?
It's in my bag.
Come on in. We'll pour some rum.
Cool. I can fill you in on some little secrets that I found out that I'm not
You're,
meant to
you're
tell
pretty
anyone.
good. You're pretty good at that, Sammy. You seem to get all the secrets. Thank you for that, by the way. That little email you sent me 6 minutes ago got me out of a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, it's fine, man. It's fine. I know. And she's married to that prick now.
Yeah, I wish she'd kind of told me that they were going to be here. That would have been a really great heads up. But that's cool.
I can't see ahead of time, man. I just get told what I get told.
Fair enough.
There you go, Sam.
Right.
Thank you, man. I'm assuming all three of you have kind of probably just gotten into the
Our
room
room.
and sat down.
Yeah.
So, how's your Egypt stuff going along, Angus?
It's Egypt. A lot of years to cover, It's that's many years to wrap up into one lifetime and one career. But it's going all right.
Yeah, true. Curtis, any interesting archaeological discoveries?
Well, my last trip was with Angus in Egypt. We were investigating a new discovered tomb at the Valley of the Kings. I swear they got a new one of those every week now. It's usually a hoax.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Literally, people just make up bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Bigfoot and things like that. They're not real. Why is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Who invited that Dr. Napier? Who needs a cryptozoologist?
Come on. Everybody needs a job, man. Come on. He's a good guy. He seems like a good guy.
Yeah, he's not too bad.
Probably is, but I wish people would tell me who they bring on the expedition. I'm one of the leaders.
Yeah, but you got a list. We had to sign in. We had to sign in next to our name, didn't we?
Yeah, but do I see the list? You both kind of get that he's probably a little bit off it. He's a bit off his head. He might have been doing his usual arrangement.
Recreational activity.
Yeah.
So what's with the secrets, Sammy?
So, apparently, at the base that we're going to, where Mac is keeping an eye. I don't even know who Mac is. Who the hell is Mac? Who knows?
I don't know.
And so, they were talking, and obviously Dr. Court was there with a surveyor group. And so Dr. Court comes back with the other four on the surveyor group. And they were all meant to be on the expedition, but only Dr. Court came back. Turns out, 4 days ago, all four of them committed simultaneous suicide.
Did they leave a note?
No notes. Apparently, someone just walked into their hotel room. They were all apparently having this poker night. There was a couple of other people in there who literally ran out. They didn't even tell anyone, but there were two other people in there with them. But those two people just claimed they were scared when they just witnessed these four people stab themselves in the neck with like ice picks.
Shit's a brick.
I know. Brutal, man. Brutal.
Top you off after that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so as he's saying this to you, I'm going to go to the other three.
Okay.
So you're going, Jacob, and Dr. Z, you are in Dr. Court's room.
Yes, I'm very interested now in tasting your aquavita, your water of life. But please don't open the lutefisk until after I leave. I've smelled it.
Yeah, I stopped by.
Please don't open the lutefisk.
I stopped by my room and got a packet of it I can peel open anytime. But here you go. Try the aquavit.
Yeah. Smells like rye bread. It's very strange. Taste a little.
Yeah. It is made from rye.
Caraway seeds, do I taste? Yeah.
Ryan Caraway. Yeah,
And a
that's
little
right. You are very good.
little bit of licorice. It reminds me a little bit of ouzo.
Would you like some
Uzo.
liqueur, anyone? I've got some German liqueur.
You mean schnapps?
Oh,
It's always schnapps.
well,
When he
might as well.
when he brings it up, he's kind of like wrapped it in like this like black tape to cover up that it's schnapps. He's kind of
What, are we not supposed to have alcohol on board the ship? I've got the whole case full of it.
no. I just wanted to try to pretend I had something other than schnapps. I
I
always bring schnapps.
I can smell the peppermint.
Ah,
I have peach as well. I mean, I don't have.
I do enjoy Uzo. We'll have to trade a bit.
I've also got some metaxa, some brandy. I like it very much.
So
Is that code for schnapps?
No, it's not schnapps. It's brandy.
what do you guys think about what's going on?
Well, I'm here to take care of all of you, so I don't really care what the expedition is, though I'm very interested in seeing these naked people. I want to see their physiology if they actually...
What is the naked people all about?
Apparently,
Is that what we are not going on an expedition to see naked people, are we?
No, there must be
no.
some reason they're spending all this money.
we are looking at some anomalies under the ice. Apparently, there's been some weird structure. Apparently,
People keep saying this, but I don't know what they mean, the anomaly under the ice.
Some kind of weird structure.
yes. A few people. One of the colleagues who came with me on the surveillance. He thought it was some kind of pyramid.
Yeah.
Some people think it's like cylindrical. There's a lot of things.
I hope it's not that thing from that movie, The Thing.
I know that is such a good
Oh.
movie.
Although
I have
would
seen
like
that
to
many
study-
times. You know, when you are Norwegian, the beginning of the movie kind of spoils the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then they made the second movie that's all about the Norway station.
Yes. Yeah. Prequel.
I'm very interested, Dr. Napier, in hearing about your encounter with the legendary Sasquatch.
Yes.
Oh yes, Bigfoot. He was bigger than I could ever imagine. 12 foot almost. This guy was.
What?
Yes, 12 foot, and it was just. It looked nothing like the other pictures. Big, hairy, massive human being almost.
And where did you encounter this again?
It was in Washington State, actually.
Ah. Yes, well, you've got a huge national forest there, yeah. Could hide a whole army out there.
Are you sure it's not a grizzly bear?
This was no grizzly bear. It was walking on 2 feet.
Well, you're a zoologist.
Well-
You know the difference between a hairy man and a grizzly bear.
But a 12-foot man?
That is rather strange. What about Loch Ness Monster? Have you figured that's a real thing?
No, I've been working out in the Caribbean looking for the chupacabra.
Chupacabra, huh? Jesus.
Yeah, the Loch Ness, that doesn't make any sense. It's not that big of a lake. Yeah, you're talking about the plesiosaur living out in the water. It would be seen, surely.
I know, it's ridiculous. You should mention it to Dr. Hansen, Captain Hansen. He goes berserk when people say it's a myth.
But I have often thought about the Bigfoot that it could be a species of human that split off at some point from, the apes, because there's no apes in the Americas, and that they are simply naturally afraid of the outside world, and they're intelligent, so
True.
they can hide. I don't.
It's
think
very
that's
possible.
All of a sudden,
Possible.
there is a knock at the door, and it is just David. asking.
Hello, David. Please come in. Try some of this this water of life.
Oh, thanks.
Try the loot fisk as well.
Yeah, don't.
I am holding this vacuum sealed plastic pack, and I'm like got both sides ready to peel it open.
That's interesting. Thanks. Hey,
No, they won't let you take that on airplanes.
I thought this is what they fueled them with.
Oh no! If somebody were to drop that in the airplane, they would have to land the airplane or open all the windows.
True. Or you might get or that TV show Lost might happen. You know.
It is fermented fish.
Oh, I like seafood, but I'm not sure if this is an
Yeah, I can promise you, if you open the loot fisk, you will not be lost. We will find you.
I think I heard somewhere that Norwegians don't actually eat lutefisk. They just prepare it for strangers who believe that they eat it, and then they get them to eat it, and they laugh behind their backs.
No, this is not true. But that is funny to do, I will say.
This aquavita is pretty strong, yeah?
Yes, it's pretty strong.
It sneaks
It
up.
is very good for you. Yes, David, the Dr. Z was very good at determining the ingredients of the aquavit.
Definitely.
Can you tell what's in it?
I'm not sure if I really want to know, but it certainly can clear the sinuses.
Oh yeah, it's medicinal.
Over the tannoy, you guys just hear, "This is your captain speaking. We are heading off now. So just be wary if there's a little bit of sliding to the right and left, you know."
You've got the Dramamine, Dr. Z?
Oh, yeah. We don't use all the drama.
Yes, Jacob, thank you for getting our rooms toward the center of the ship.
The Dramamine, that's kind of an old, that's a generic term for it, yeah. But we have better drugs now.
Dr. Cork just kind of looks at his watch and goes, "It's 9:30. I think I might hit the hay soon."
I'll go back to my room. Come along, Palmer. Somebody might want to shoot me or something.
I'm not taking a bullet for you, but
Across the hall.
I see you in the morning.
I will take the bullet out if you take the bullet for me.
Well, let's try to avoid both situations.
Unless they hit you between the eyes, I can probably save you.
Beer's got some good technology. I'm wondering, who knows what they can do. I'm hoping we don't have to find out.
Indeed.
So Dr. Z and David, you're going back to your room. Jacob and Jorgen, are you going back to your room as well?
Yes.
Well, first I'm going to peel open the lutefisk and offer some to Dr. Court. And Jacob, would you like some lutefisk, Jacob?
No, please no. If you
Z
open that,
opens the
I
bag.
have to go stay with Dr. Z and David.
If he's opened the bag, when we're in our room, I go, "Ah, shit!"
Don't you open that.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
So are you going to open it, Jorgen?
Oh, of course. I peeled that shit right open.
Oh, come on.
Like literally, you just get caught.
You don't know what's good for you.
He runs to the toilet and just throws off as soon as he smells it.
The thing is,
Fucking hell.
the thing is that your physical reaction isn't, "Oh, that smells bad." Your physical reaction, Jesus Christ.
Dr. Coe says, Dr. Johansson, get that shit out of my room.
Flush it down the
Okay, so
toilet
we
where it
open it,
belongs.
guys. Sanity check from everyone.
Oh, all right.
I'm putting my mask on.
I'll walk out with the pack on my arm, eating some as I go.
I'm staying in the hallway tonight.
We're in our room, and I can smell this
Yeah.
as he walks by. Jesus, Leroy, what is that?
That would
Napier,
be our Norwegian friend.
Napier, you do know there is a spare room on this deck that you could stay in if the smell.
I might have to tonight until the smell goes away.
So, Hawkins and Curtis, what were you saying?
We're just
saying we can smell it from our room that's closed off and everything.
yeah. By now, we've knocked off about what 3/4 of the bottle of rum.
Yeah, has Sammy given us any more information other than the suicides?
If you want to, I'm assuming you want to know more, so he will give
Yeah,
you.
of course.
Well, I'm assuming you probably had a bit more alcohol before he continues. The story.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's quite well sloshed by now.
All
So-
three of us.
After the suicide, right? After
Yeah.
these suicides, Dr. Court apparently, yeah, he was meant he was here. Well, some people say he was here, but of the two people who were at the hotel where the 4 people who died committed suicide were, apparently they said Dr. Court was with them. But he can't be in 2 places at once.
Unless he's a twin.
I don't think he has a twin.
Well, then, yeah, he can't be in 2 places at once. So.
Impossible, man.
Wait, hold on. Do you two want? He kind of just pulls out this little bag with white substance. And you guys, like old days.
No, I'll pass.
Yeah,
I'll pass.
I'm good, Sammy. You go. You do your thing, man.
I've kind of blocked my nose up from the fermented fish, so it's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
He says, I'll see you guys in the morning. He kind of stumbles out and he actually falls out the door, which the other 4 who are on their way back to their rooms will probably see him just fall out.
10 points, Sammy. 10 points. Well done.
See you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Later, Sammy.
And he just stumbles back to his room. So, what is everyone doing in their respective rooms? I'll start with Dr. Z and David.
I go through my usual hygiene routine, brush my teeth. I hope you don't mind, Dr. Palmer. I sleep in the nude.
Sleep as you like. I've seen it all.
So have I. I'm a doctor. I've seen everything.
I'm a little concerned. I don't know. I was talking to some of the security detail, and it just doesn't seem too organized on this trip. Are you getting any sort of sense from your colleagues that this seems to be thrown together at the last minute, maybe?
Well, I don't know about that. I'm no psychologist, but I can tell that our archaeologists seem to have some previous relationship with some of the other members of the ship, perhaps a physical relationship. From their reactions, not too pleasant at present. Perhaps a previous breakup or a divorce. I don't know. I also find it extremely strange that they have assigned you to me as if I am so incredibly important. I'm not aware of being important. I'm not heading any expedition into the Icelands or
I'm not sure either. I was just assigned to keep you safe, to keep you okay. I'm really interested. I'm intrigued why they have so much security on such just a scientific expedition. It doesn't, like maybe 1 or 2 would make sense, but I understand there's several.
Maybe they don't trust someone that they're bringing along. Maybe that's Dr. Hawkins and Dr. Curtis are a little, they look like they could sneak in someplace and steal an idol and get out without getting chopped up by the booby traps.
They did look a little shaky and sneaky.
I mean, that's good. That's a good thing, But I think Dr. Yorkin is a nice enough chap. He's certainly very friendly and hospitable. Dr. Napier is interesting, I must say. I mean, he's obviously a zoologist. He has a degree, but
I saw his special on, I think, the History Channel.
I know, but didn't you? I sat there staring at that thing, and I kept thinking, all right, where would you put the zipper? I wanted to see a zipper, just a glint of zipper. I'm not so sure. It was good, though.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Nowadays with CGI,
Yeah, I'm wondering. We'll have to get him a little drunk and see if he'll spill any beans on that documentary.
I wonder if there's a way that we can check his background, because I'm sure that they checked everybody's background. You're in security. You should be able to check his background.
Palmer will be able to access from a computer using the security login details to access all information about it.
Yeah, I can do a rudimentary check, but not too in depth. I haven't been cleared yet too high.
We all probably have little skeletons in our closets, but just as long as he doesn't actually have skeletons in his closet.
Especially big
collects. Yeah. I have a skeleton in my closet back at home, but it's
for professional uses, I'm sure, Doc.
Yes. In case I forget what this bone is called. Yeah.
All right. So, you two gonna go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll go to Dr. Napier and Dr. Johansson.
Well, I'm gonna look out the window and just kind of see where we're at right now, if I can see anything.
You can peeking back. You can still see Invercargill in the distance. It's not that you haven't really gone that far.
I'm just gonna do my normal routine for bedtime and lay down.
Okay. Dr. Johansson?
Well, I'll go see the captain and see if he would like some lutefisk and see if he would like some powerful drink while he's driving the ship. And then I'll go back to my room, wash up, brush my teeth, that sort of thing, and hit the sack.
Okay.
Just take that lutefisk.
Smelling like fish.
So I'll come to you on your way. I'll come back to you in a minute because we'll have a little thing with Hanson. So we'll go to Hawkins and Curtis first. So what are you two doing? Actually, can both of you do a listen roll? Actually, both of you do.
This better not be what I think it's going to be.
84.
I got a 35, which is a pass. Just a regular pass.
Hawkins, I'm assuming you failed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, Leroy, you hear exactly what you thought you'd be hearing.
Ooh, okay, I hear it. And I just go real okay. And then obviously that will get Angus, I'm assuming, aware of what's going on. And then I'm going to, pull out both my Desert Eagles and just point them at the wall. And I'm assuming when I do that, Angus just tackles me to the ground. And tackles me to the ground, and then he just bangs on the wall.
Knock it off over there. Knock it off. Bong. Bong, bong, bong.
And you then just hear, we're not making any noise, jackass. And then the noise, and it just gets louder.
Okay, all right. I get up. And I go to the door. Their door. What's the door situation? Is it like an airlock type one or?
It's a slidey door.
Okay, so is it made of metal, wood?
Metal.
Okay, so I probably couldn't kick it open then.
No, it's metal, but it kind of has like a wood look to it, but it's metal.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna Jesus. And I'm gonna do a power check just to see how angry I am. Well, I failed that, which means I failed to compose myself. I failed brutally for that. I got a 92. So yeah, I slam that door open, and go over to the bed, and place the barrel of one of my Desert Eagles on his forehead, and I just say, "You make more noise, and I'll put another hole in you for me to fuck."
Can you? Oh fuck! I'm gonna. No, I can't. No, I'm not gonna do. He kind of just goes, "Well, now I see why she left you, son."
Okay. Yeah. Pistol whip.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna actually. Yeah, but he will try to attack you back if you go to attack.
Oh, fucking A, yes. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, okay. So let's do it.
I'll use my shit-colored dice because he's a shitbag. So there we go. 09.
I got an extreme as well, but not quite an 09. So it's the attacker. We worked this out when we did the one in the hotel, Tom. If we both get the same thing, the attacker wins, correct?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, if in combat, whoever's doing the attack, if they win, then they accomplish their attack. If they lose, and the other guy loses, then nothing happens. And
but if they both pass,
if they both pass, then the attacker gets the attack.
Okay, so I get it.
Okay, cool.
If the attacker loses and the attacker
if they
passes, then he gets to do what it favors the attacker.
Cool. So let me work this out. I hit him with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Johansson, you'd have probably just walked by at this point.
Does anyone have stats for like a club, or like what would I use for hitting him with my gun?
A club is a 1d8 plus your strength.
Okay, 1d8 plus my strength.
Of course, that's if you're hitting as hard as you can.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Holy shit.
You can kill the guy, and you're going to get thrown in jail, and you won't be in the game.
Well, I rolled an 8. And so hang on. My 8 plus my strength. So do you mean like my damage bonus?
Your damage bonus, yeah.
Okay, so I got 8 plus a 1d4. 3. So 8, 9, 10. I hit him 10 hit points. I crash his skull in, right?
No. He kind of... It's really strange, but you do it and you hear a click. Like his jaw just like obviously clicks. Yeah. But
at least he won't talk anymore.
He's just still stood straight, and you just see him push it back, and he just looks at you. Is that the best you've got? And then he goes to hit you.
Now, who is the PC? Who's
Angus? Did you follow him, Angus?
Yeah, I'm about to grab him and bring him. But I'm not big enough to do that.
Johansson, you're probably you're probably just at the door so you can see him.
It's a hockey game.
Where's Coral in on this whole situation?
She's kind of covering up and in the corner of the bed.
Okay. So I've clocked him pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
Now you clocked him.
Mm.
Who's the PC who's attacking someone?
Leroy is attacking. Well,
Question for the GM.
Yeah, Leroy attacked.
Wait.
Patrick.
The rough and tumble archaeologist. Well, I will interpose myself and say, what is Leroy's last name?
Curtis.
Oh, I have it right here. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, please. This is insane. What are you doing this for?
Not your problem.
I'll just pull him. I'll get in there and try to pull him off, get him off there, get him.
Yeah,
back
I
in.
let Angus pull me back a bit. You know.
Okay. Patrick kind of then just goes, You don't need to worry, Doctor. He's looking at you, Dr. Johansson. He's just like, Doctor, what's your name?
Jürgen Johansson.
Doctor Johansson, you don't need to worry about me. I can deal with dickheads like this man right here. As you see, when he hit me, I have metal on my face. I was in a bit of an accident, but the people at Pure Industries fixed me a nice new face.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
We're going back to our room. We're going back to our room.
Okay. Yeah.
So, is there actually skin torn off that reveals metal underneath?
Yeah, he actually, because it's kind of almost, it's like a skin coating that's on top of the metal that he kind of puts on it, but he kind of pulls that away just to show you. And you can see that underneath the metal there's bad scarring. Very bad scarring.
Dritz! Holy fuck! You're like the Terminator.
I'm human. I am as human as it can get. But if that guy walks in here again, I will. And he just points to lighten it under his bed, and there's just a shotgun under his bed. I will use it.
Oh, please now. We all have to work together. We can't be killing each other.
Well, let's just say I might have to. Curtis and Hawkins, have you guys gone back to the room? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we left before we saw it. Before he was pulling the skin away, we were gone.
Can you both do a listen roll, please?
Oh, you want me to kill this guy, don't you? Fucking me.
Just to see if you can hear.
I got an 08.
I got a 94.
So you hear it. You hear him say to Johansson that we're paying his wages. I can easily cut his money.
I don't give a shit about his money. I make enough. It's not about the money.
He just goes, Mr. Johansson, could you leave me and my wife in peace, please?
Oh, yeah, of course. Excuse me. Are you sure you don't need a little medical attention?
No, I'm fine. I can pack.
All right. Well, good night.
And he then just closes the door as you leave. So, Jorgen, I'll stay with you as you'll make your way to Hansen. Takes you a few minutes to get to Hansen, and as you reach there, you just see this cheery, he's a big fat fellow. He's a cheery man. He's got a big bushy beard, and he's just having a cheer. He's swigging his whiskey, and he's just on his, looking like he's actually doing something, but he's not actually doing anything. He's kind of just having a little jig. He looks very drunk to you. And he's the guy you trust is trusting to get you to Antarctica.
So is he the captain, but there's a separate pilot, or is this man actually driving the ship?
He's driving the ship.
All right. Well, Captain, I interest you in some akavit. It is the national drink of Norway. It's quite good, and it packs a punch.
I know. No, laddie, no. I'm gonna... no, I'm not even gonna attempt a Scottish accent, it'll fail. No, man, no. Why don't you have some of my whiskey?
Can't be any worse than my Norwegian. Oh, sure. Thank you very much.
I'll
try some whiskey.
What is your name?
I am Jørgen Johansen. I am born in Oslo, Norway. Norway.
I am from Scotland, Dundee. Born and raised.
I have never been to Scotland.
It's a beautiful place. Very beautiful place. And you've even got the best thing ever. And he kind of just has he kind of like prances to the side and just goes, and then to the other side he just goes, you've got the Loch Ness Monster. Good old Nessie. Keeps us safe.
Do you think she might be a dinosaur, as some people say?
She's a
plesiosaur or something like that.
I don't care what she is. She can be whatever dinosaur, whatever. She could be a dragon for all I care. Good old Nessie.
Well, I'll raise my akavit and say, to Nessie.
To Nessie. And he then goes to Johansson. He just goes, we've got a pretty straight course for the next couple of days. So one of the crew will be up here in a second. So I'm going to go sleep off my alcohol intake. If you run out of alcohol, Mr. Johansson, feel free to come and see me.
Well, that's kind of you, sir.
Don't tell anyone. I'm not meant to have as much alcohol as I have.
Of course not.
So
between you and me, sir.
Exactly. So what are you gonna do after he kind of just goes back? Are you gonna? He goes into his quarters. Are you gonna go back down to your quarters?
Well, first I'll spend a minute staring at the wheel with no one holding it. And then I'll go to my quarters and do the shower, brush teeth, that sort of thing. And then probably read for a while and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Thinking about ship's wheels with no one.
As you headed back, you did see someone, a crew member, walk past you. So you do know there will be someone at the helm. So you'll be fine. The ship's not going to crash into an iceberg.
That makes me feel better.
So, who is asleep at this time? I know Dr. Z, David. Okay, just so I know. Just so I know who's asleep and who's awake. So
me and Angus are still drinking.
We're still up because the adrenaline was just
tequila.
Are you guys just gonna drink until you pass out? Basically, is that
that's the plan.
At least tonight. After all that, after he pistol whipped the Terminator.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, unless you want to do anything else, I'll just say that you drink until you pass out.
Well, I mean, do you want me to kill Patrick? Because that's what's gonna happen. Like, fuck.
By the way, Av, I didn't actually realize I'd put both of the. I didn't realize I put them and Doctor.
And Dr. Kim. Yeah. So either side.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
So we're like in an awkward. We're in an awkward sandwich right now.
You can always move to some other cabin.
No, because then that means they win.
So I'll just say you guys drink and then pass out if you drink. Johansson, are you reading until you fall asleep, or?
Yeah, I read a couple of chapters and then I go to sleep.
Okay, cool. As it goes into the night, can everyone do a listen roll? Everyone listen.
Oh, 9.
Alright.
I got a 14.
I got a
Why?
21, which is a just standard pass.
Okay.
A 17, and that is a hard pass.
Okay.
Nice.
No, mine is not a hard pass.
That was a fail, 68 or 40.
Okay, so Dr. Napier, you're going to sleep through this.
I failed dramatically.
Okay, it looks like Johansson and Napier are fast asleep.
If it's them having sex again, I will kill them.
No. All four of you just kind of hear
As did I.
So, Dr. Z, David, Curtis, and Hawkins, you will hear a noise coming from the top, well, the main deck. You just hear this, like, really loud, like, shouting in, like, it's a German voice. Well, he's speaking in German, and he's just shouting. It seems like he's shouting at someone.
That sounds like Dr. Court. I get up and I put my robe on. I slip my underwear on. If it's cold outside, I guess I'm going to have to throw a jacket on.
Yeah, it will start getting, it'll be quite cold.
David, it's I think that's Dr. Court upstairs yelling at something.
Yeah, I swing around, throw on pants, jump into my jump boots, and I grab my my handgun holstered up.
I'm going to look out into the hallway while he's doing that. See if anybody else wakes up.
The only, well, what are Curtis and Hawkins? Because you might see them if they reacted.
Well, I
I
heard it, but he got a better roll than me. So I'd probably say he woke up before me.
Okay.
And I'm kind of we're still probably, we're drunk. We're shit-faced.
Okay. Yeah, you two. Yeah. You'd be the
What do you
only
think we'd be doing, Hawkins?
I think you will, if you do want to go investigate it, you two will probably be the last there.
Again.
Yeah. So Dr. Z, you see
tongue, Leroy.
Dr. Z, you see no one in the hall. Like, it seems like no one else has heard this commotion.
And I can still hear it?
Yeah.
Can I
It's
understand
getting
what he's
louder.
saying in German?
It seems to be gibberish. Like, it seems to literally be gibberish. Like, none of it's making sense.
Okay.
Like, it's just random words strung together.
Do we get any of the words themselves? I'm fluent in German here. Like, are they?
Even to you, it's not making any sense.
Yeah.
It's literally like you. If this is Dr. Court, you know he's fluent in German, but this literally just sounds like someone has gone absolutely crazy and just saying random.
Let's go.
All right.
I'll follow. You go first.
Okay. Yeah, I step out, look both ways into the hallway, and proceed down to the nearest staircase.
Okay, so you guys will go up, and yeah, it's a bit chilly, so so the noise is coming as you go up. It's coming noise coming from the right side of the right side.
Okay.
I will say, as you guys are probably going round that corner, Hawkins and Curtis, you'll have probably just stumbled out of your door. And I'm gonna Napier and Johansson. Can you do a listen roll to see if you hear these two stumbling around in the hallway?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Napier's still fast asleep.
Is that them fucking again?
Once again, spectacular failure.
We're good.
You
We
two
gotta go
just
upstairs.
sleeping.
Let's
And
go.
I just like I give Angus like the whole like
Soundproof walls.
yeah.
I don't have
And
guns.
somehow he picks up what I'm doing.
Let's go. We're going up.
Okay.
So we make our way up the steps. By the
Okay,
way,
yeah,
I left a message on the side of what the German is.
What the?
Ah.
Okay. So, can you both, I don't know, do like a look roll to see if you get up the stairs?
Yep. Like a dex check.
40.
Whatever, Dex look.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a bit of luck. So.
40
I
on
failed.
50. I did not. I got a 40 on 50.
Okay, so Hawkins, you'll see Curtis just kind of face plant the stairs.
Ow. I'm okay. I'm good. Put that there, man. It's a dumb place for that.
Just. Are these stairs regulation size? Get them.
Yeah, I think this one's an inch out, and that's why. Yeah, let's go, man. Hoorah! And we keep going.
What the hell? What are you two doing up here?
Good Morgan.
We're,
What do we find?
So obviously you see these two bumbling on the staircase, but as you both go around the corner, because it's dark and there isn't actually a light on, can you both do a spot hidden? Because it's at the far end.
I was trying to be a little stealthy, but I think with the two coming up behind us, that might not work too well.
I got 21 out of 55, so that's a hard.
Okay. So David, what did you get?
Oh, 63. I failed.
Okay. So David, I think you're kind of just looking at Hawkins and Curtis on the stairs like you. But Dr. Z, you just see Dr. Cork kind of moving backwards towards the rails.
Okay.
And then he's got something in his hand. And you just hear him say one thing, and in German that you do understand, and that say, "Take me to hell already." And then you just see him like fall off the side of the ship.
I grab David and I go, Dr. Court's fallen off the ship.
I immediately yell, "Man overboard! Man overboard!"
All of a sudden, everyone who's asleep, like, David, you'd have probably just pressed like the alarm button. There's an alarm button on the side. So if you weren't awake, you're now everyone's awake.
I say to David, it won't make any difference though. At this point, he'll be dead in a matter of minutes. We don't have time to get him.
So I look around the side of the ship. Are there any life preservers or life rings that we can quickly unlatch and throw down?
Yeah, there's all sorts.
Okay,
stop this kind of
go
thing.
to the nearest one, unlatch it, throw it down to him. Can I spot him down there?
If you walk all the way along, you'll reach where he dropped out. Obviously, you're a bit ahead now, but you can't see him. There's no struggle.
Well, yeah, how fast is the ship going?
Average boat speed, which I don't know what that is.
He could be already
30 knots.
Yeah.
way behind the ship
That's really fast.
in freezing cold water.
And you can't see any, like, It's almost because, yeah, it didn't take you that long to get there. So even if he was a little bit back, you might be able to see like some movement maybe, but there's nothing.
If only we had someone with a metal exoskeleton that could jump in the water and get him. I mean, oh wait,
it doesn't work quite like that.
So I actually run back to the back of the boat to see if I can see him.
Okay.
Going.
Do you want to do a spot?
I'll run up to the deck for whatever good that will do.
Okay. Jorgen and Napier, because you'll have woken up. If you do, like you said, Jorgen, go to deck, you'll just see Curtis and Hawkins on the stairs.
I got a 22, which is still a hard, so.
Okay.
Dr. Court.
Yeah, you don't see anything at all. And nothing.
Do we see what he was talking to?
No, there doesn't seem to be anyone up here. There doesn't seem to be, because where Dr. Court was stood, there's like muddy footprints from him, but there doesn't seem to be any sign that anyone else was there, as far as you can tell.
just checking. So me and Angus, we saw this go down, correct?
I think you will have just maybe have seen.
Okay, cool. But we're now with everyone talking, we're aware now that Court has jumped off or fallen off the ship, correct?
Yeah, everyone will be aware because everyone will have just talked.
Yeah. So I take Angus to the side, and I've obviously, in the cold air and everything, I've sobered up like just enough to kind of have a coherent thought. And I pull Angus off to the side and I say, you know, Sammy was telling us everyone else who was on that expedition killed themselves, right? Mm-hmm. And that Court was the only one left, and he was meant to have been there, but also been here.
Yep.
What if whatever happened is now, you know, they finished them off? What if we're going into something that's, you know?
Like all of us, we're going to want to kill ourselves.
Yeah. Stick close to me, Angus. Don't wander off, okay?
Yeah.
I think it might be you and me against the world on this one.
Yeah. We've been there before.
Yeah, we have.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do? Because this is a good place to possibly end.
If there's a intercom system next to the alarms, I call up to the bridge and let them know Court's overboard.
Yeah, you get a response instantly. It's just from very, like, everyone seems to be panicking on the other end.
It'll take him 10 minutes to turn the boat around. There's no way he could survive.
We've got to try. We can't leave him over. We just can't abandon him.
Well, actually, we can, but yeah, I mean, we got to put some effort into it. But after half an hour, there's the chances of us even finding him at this point are. Anyways, that's a good place to leave it. We'll find out if we actually find anything.
Well, let me just very quickly, if I may, do I see that there's muddy footprints?
Yeah, you'll see the muddy footprints.
Where'd the mud come from?
Exactly.
All right. I would just run down to my room and come back with a specimen bottle and take a little bit of the mud.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Okay, cool. Our players included John Byram, Michael Ray, Stuart Lively, Zane Fleming, Cthulhu Bob, and myself, with Josh Harwood as the keeper of the secrets. We're currently producing up to 5 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows, free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch that bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.